Hey guys, and welcome to today's episode of Ultra Modded Survival. In the last episode, we did quite a bit with the manual and stuff like that, even though I made a couple mistakes. Main ones being the alumite pickaxe and our cleaver, but we did make not so decent pick either. The only thing we made that was pretty good was the matic over here. But let us make a very nice pick, because what we're going to do is show one last aspect that makes Tinkers a lot nicer than vanilla Minecraft tools. So all we need is some obsidian, which we don't have on us. So let's just get some of that. And then some of the stencils that we're going to use are the pickaxe head, like so. Make one of those. And then I'm thinking, so we have the manual and tool rod, we have the obsidian pickaxe head, but we can do something else which is pretty awesome, and that is add a piece of paper for the binding. So let's just get a piece of paper really quick. Just need some sugar cane. Just take 3, and then we can, so what paper is awesome for is it gives something which is called writable. So what writable lets you do is it lets you add a modifier to your tool. And so I haven't exactly explained modifiers yet, so I'm going to do that now after I make this. There we go. And now we just put it all together in our tool station. Make ourselves a pickaxe, like so, and we have a writable, reinforce 3, repair with obsidian, durability 288, which means we can mine out 288 blocks before this breaks, I guess, which is pretty nice. And the mining speed is 7, obsidian, all that good stuff. So here we go. We have our new replacement for this pickaxe. And as we can see, this one has only a durability of 149, contrast to 288, which means it's almost double. So we're going to be able to use this a lot longer. So buy a pickaxe. Even though you're not broken, we have a replacement for you. And so now with the matic and the pickaxe, we have some pretty awesome tools. So we can get rid of this one as well. And now we have our 2 pickaxes. Let me just double check. We do have a manual and tool rod. Perfect. So now what we can do is let's just take some of the lapis that we have. You might need to mine out some more in a bit, but what we do is take it to the tool station. And so if you put pickaxe here and then some lapis there, it gets lapis. And so what lapis is good for is it's basically fortune. So I'm just gonna keep adding. So luck, they call it luck, it's basically fortune. So as we add lapis, we just get more and more luck for our pickaxe. Okay, so now that I applied all the lapis, we have 62 out of 450. And so let's just see how much lapis we will get from one block. We just got 8. And then if we upgraded some more, actually let's see what we get from this one. And then we got 14 and 19. So of course fortune doesn't guarantee you a certain amount, but it's still a lot more than if you just had regular. So I'm just going to keep adding. Hopefully we can get to a next tier of luck. It might be at 100. So all that wasn't enough. So let's just get more lapis and see if we can actually get to a next tier. We have some nether lapis. I'm not sure how we can use this exactly. So let's just search it up very quick. Nether lapis. Okay. So it is used to get 2 lapis ores, or you can put it inside the macerator and get 24. That sounds like a better bet to me. Or we can put in the pulverizer and get 24 as well. So we're going to put our pulverizer to use and get a whole bunch of lapis from this thing. So let's just put it in here, even though it's a very loud contraption. Also, you could see that we got 64 sand and 8 gravel. So it's basically an eighth of the chance for gravel to pop up. And it pops up alongside sand, so it's pretty nice. So we're just going to dump those in. And so what we should be getting is lapis and netherrack. Perfect. So we're going to let that go for now. It's apparently not making sounds, so that's a good sign. Oh, I can explain what the paper thing does. So if we put in our pickaxe, it is writable, which means it gets one more modifier. I already used up one and it has 3 more. All tools come with 3 modifiers by default. And so just to show you guys that, our Matic, 3 modifiers. So what we can do with this, oh, we also have lapis, we could just add that. What we can do is now add luck. What I'm planning on adding for our pickaxe is redstone, which increases mining speed. And then the final one, I'm not sure about. We'll figure that out, because I could do smelting, but since we have the smeltery, it's much easier to just use the smeltery and just keep the ores. So let's just see how our lapis is doing. It's almost done. Holy cow. We use nether ores give you a lot of stuff. I mean, yeah, going to nether makes me feel sick and all that kind of stuff, but it's pretty worthwhile to go mining in there, especially if you can fly. So let's just add all these to it and see what we can do. Okay, so finally, after all of that addition of lapis, right now we have 205 lapis on this pickaxe. We finally have fortune 1 with our luck. So it's kind of expensive, but given how easy it is to get lapis, especially if you already have a fortune pickaxe, it's pretty much worth it. So I don't know, just we can do one ore of diamond. We will test our fortune on 1 ore of diamond. Also, I'm curious as to how the nether diamond works. So here we go. Let's take a look. So if we put in the macerator, we get 5. Or we can get 2 ores. And if you have a good enough fortune, you can get 3+ diamonds. Like if you have a fortune 5, which there's a tool that will get you that many, it's I mean, this guarantees that you'll at least get 5 per ore. So I'm not sure what we're going to do, so we're just going to do 1 block of diamond ore and see how well this pickaxe gives us more diamonds. Okay, one more test. Come on. Really? I just want 2 diamonds. Am I not going to get them? Okay, this is the final one. If it doesn't work, then I'll show you guys with something else, but I'd rather not waste our diamonds just to show off the fortune. So yeah, we just got 5 diamonds, unfortunately, but whatever. I wonder if though, I wonder what happens if you put nether diamond ore, no, not nether, but if you put regular diamond ore in a macerator, what happens? Oh, if you put in the pulverizer, you get 2. So we might have kind of just ruined our diamonds a bit, but whatever. So is there anything else I can test? Oh, the redstone, of course. We can test redstone. But so let's see how much 1 block gives us this way with fortune. So we just got 6. Now let's see what the macerator does, not the pulverizer does for our redstone. So that's how you get it, and how you can use it is if you put in the pulverizer, you get 6 redstone, which is how much you just got, and cinnabar. I'm not sure if that's worth it. Or with the induction, you get a block and rich slag. I'm curious how, because 9 redstone per ore is really pretty good. So let's see an induction smelter. Induction smelter just requires invar, which we have, machine frame, redstone reception, copper, and a bucket. So I'm going to make this really quick. You guys have seen how I've made a majority of this stuff. Like, the crafting recipe is pretty simple. Actually, I'm not sure if I actually made invar for you guys. I feel like I have. Yes, I have. Okay. So I'm gonna get cracking, and I'll see you guys once it's all built. And we now have our induction smelter. So what we have to do is put it here, I guess, and it should connect. And yes, it's getting power. And this should be running low on lava and that sort of stuff. But all we have to do, like we saw, is take redstone ore. And I think it was sand. I'll double check on that very quick. But yeah, so just look at redstone. So we look at how we can use it. We can make this reactor, which is unimportant. Or we can just use the induction smelter with sand, yeah. So we also have a chance of getting rich slag, which might be useful, I don't know. But yeah, let's just do this with, I guess, half our redstone. So let's put that over there. And then just enough glass. And we will see that we will be getting some redstone blocks and rich slag. I don't know what rich slag is for though, so I'm gonna look that up. Let's see. Rich slag. What is this useful for? It is good for making lapis ore, 3 of them from another one, which isn't half bad. Or we can triple out the amount of gold we get. This is crazy. We can do that with iron, we can do that with uranium, we can do that with any ore. We can triple out. That's so crazy. And we can do that with the gravel versions too. Holy cow. That's pretty awesome. So, so we can actually get 3 diamond ores from another one, contrasted to getting 2, which with fortune would be awesome. So that's what we're going to do with another diamond ores, I guess. This is a pretty inexpensive way to get a whole bunch of ores. This induction smelter is the best thing I have seen yet. Like, this is one of the best machines. And so, since it needs a lot of sand, and we needed a lot of sand for bloodstain stuff, I figure we should just move our igneous extruder to the pulverizer. So let's just go get that very quick. And also what I managed to do was fix the transformation, so we can easily just change into a blaze or a bat or whatever. So we're just going to turn into a bat super fast. And now we don't have to worry about dealing with that UI that just makes it impossible to figure out what's going on. So let's take you. Also, I haven't seen how much compress isn't too bad. And I'm pretty sure we just lost all the cobblestones in there, but it looks like there wasn't that much. So let's just take all this cobblestone. And I don't think we can hold anymore, so that's fine. And now we have just compressed. And that's going. So now what we can do is our inventory is pretty full. So I'm just gonna compress the cobblestone, get some water and lava, and then I'll be setting up the igneous extruder over at the pulverizer. Okay, now that we have our igneous extruder and our lava and water, all we're gonna do is place it right there, put the water, the lava, and now it should be making cobblestone. Now we just configure it to say export through there, and then just say nothing for the rest, because it's not taking. And then the pulverizer gets the cobblestone, and it just pulverizes it. And then if there's any buildup, it's going to store up here, and then we can just take it and start compressing it. So now we have a whole bunch of sand being made. So what we can use the sand for is just, I'll just show you guys. We just need one more. Well, we don't need it, but it's nicer that way. So all we have to do is compress it like that. We get 2 pieces of sandstone, and then what we can do is combine it with, let's just combine it with our zombie brains, also known as rotten flesh. And that's not working. Did they get rid of the crafting recipe so it doesn't use, let me see very quick. Blood stained, so blood stained block can be made with smooth sandstone. How do you make smooth? You just take 4 sandstone, it looks like, and you get smooth sandstone. So, or I can use a chisel, but I don't really feel like making a chisel at the moment, so we're just gonna go this recipe. So let's just get some more sand and see if it'll work. There we go, that should be plenty. Just one more, yeah. There we go. And then all we have to do is that, and then we have smooth sandstone. And then with that, we just combine it with the zombie brains, and we have bloodstained block. And then if we put the bloodstained block, we have filtered blood stain stone, which looks almost exactly like this. So yeah, that should be a pretty nice decorative style to our base. I'm not sure, I might do these inlays. Yeah, that sounds like a really good idea. I'm gonna replace the inlays with this block, and then we will be able to get a whole bunch of awesome looking stuff. But that's probably gonna be off camera, and once we've gathered up enough sand and stuff, so we're just gonna let that build up, and that should be that. Now what we can do is take a look at this. So we have a bunch of rich slag, blocks of redstone, 23, holy cow, that was a lot. And then we have some sand left over. So what we can do now, I guess, is we can just put the iron, nether iron for now, since iron is pretty valuable. And then, where is it? Or just regular iron. I think we have some regular iron ore. So let's just check that out very quick. We have none, because I threw it all in like a genius. So what can we do? I wonder if titanium works with induction. I'm curious. If we take titanium and we put in the induction with a rich slag, where'd it go? Over here? Does it work? No. Okay, so it's mainly just vanilla stuff, which is fine. So we're just gonna use it on gold, I guess, since there's nothing wrong with using gold. And so we should be getting 3 ingots. No, 3 ores. And then with those 3 ores, I'm not sure if we can just, let's just make a couple. That's fine. And then let's see if we can use, and if we're gonna get 3 ingots from this. Let's see. Yes, we are. So a nether ore with the rich slag will give us 9 ingots. Contrast to 4, which is more than double which is crazy. This is an amazing machine. I'm glad I saw the recipe for this. You guys, if you decide to play this mod pack, will get to reap the benefits of using this amazing machine. And I've shown you guys how to set it up and everything. So yeah. Now what we can do, well, we have a lot of gold now, which is pretty awesome. And I don't know what we can use the slag for, so let's take a look at that. Slag. We can use it to make clay, which is pretty nice since clay gets pretty annoying to find. Or we can use it to make a florb, which will give us a whole bunch of... So it's basically for liquid, so I'm not interested really. And so what else can we make? We can make light gray rock wool, which... Oh, it's another block you can texturize, which is pretty cool. I might be interested in that. We'll see what we're going to do with that. Also, there's a slag furnace, but I'm not really interested in that. And so, yeah, basically it's just for clay or florbs. I'm going to use it for clay, and yeah. Let's see if there is any way to make rich slag besides... So, it looks like it's just with nether ores. Or with... That's too complicated. So, I think what I'm going to do... This is interesting. I wonder what happens if you just use nether rock. Just regular nether. Not... Well, it looks like if you use sand or cinnabar. You can use cinnabar... That's more complicated. Yeah, so it's mainly just sand with ore, which is fine. I'm not complaining. That's a pretty awesome use for sand. So we're getting a lot of sand of it, by the way. We might be able to, I might be able to start decorating our house pretty fast with this. I mean, we already have 20, and then we get 20 of that. And then we use the zombie brain, and then we have a whole bunch of that. And so we just put that in there, and we get a whole bunch of bricks. So I think it won't be long actually until we are able to just make our decorations and stuff. So let's just drop this off, I guess. We have 18 right now, and a whole bunch of smooth sandstone. And yeah, that's pretty awesome. Let's see, what else can we do? I guess we can use the blocks of redstone maybe. Let's see. We can put this, and then yeah, we get redstone, which is out of 50. And what it does is increase the mining speed. But instead of doing that right now, there's one last thing I want to do this episode, and that is make a miner's stream. Now, a miner's stream is kind of OP for some people, but it's pretty harmless, and it just makes things a lot easier. Plus, the limiting factor is gunpowder for us, so it shouldn't be that bad that we're going to use it. So I think these things should be out of power soon. Yeah, it's just completely out of power, and we don't have a good lava source nearby, so we'll deal with that later, I suppose. But for now, what we can do is just make our miner's dream super quick. So what we're gonna do is get... Where is it? We have cactus? Yes, we do. Okay. So a miner's dream is made with gunstone, blocks of redstone, and cactus. So if we search it up, miner's dream, there we go. Just like so, we make it, and that's all we have enough for now. But what we can do is take our pickaxe. We should take our silk touch one too, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna come across some pretty awesome ores. And let's just fly very quick, because I think the other side of this portal is a ravine that I came across. Yes, it is. And so all we have to do is go to a decent mining level. Over here should be fine. So let's just turn back into being a person. Jump up here. Here. So if we use a miner's dream, boom. All that just got cleared out. And so all that's left is the ores. So we can just take whatever ores that we want. So we just have ferrous, we have iron, copper, lead, whatever. Ooh, and that's a lot of titanium. Holy cow, that's gonna come in handy. So let's just mine this up very quick. And so the mining speed isn't great with this thing, but if we add redstone, it gets amazing. Like, it's just the best thing ever. And so you guys saw how it took 3 blocks of redstone for one miner's dream, but as I think you guys saw, because of the miner's dream, we managed to find 2 blocks of redstone ore, and there's probably more inside here. I just skipped over it. And so basically it's pretty self-sustaining. The only issue, oh, that is a lot of titanium. I was not expecting to find that. So what we can do is just use these miner's dreams and make the redstone self-sustaining, but we find all these other ores in the meantime, and with these ores we can just move ahead a lot faster with our stuff, like resources and stuff. So the main thing that I'm shooting to make, let me just type this very quick, miner's tunnel, it's a good waypoint. So what I'm shooting for is some ultimate gear. And ultimate gear is good for a lot of stuff. Like, the main thing I want is an ultimate pickaxe, and then from there an ultimate sword. And when we have the ultimate sword, we'll be able to do a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm gonna call that for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I said we'd go adventuring and stuff, but I completely forgot there was a whole nother thing to Tinkers that makes it a lot more useful than vanilla tools. Cause you aren't really allowed to do enchantments on Tinker's Construct tools, but you can actually choose the enchantments that you want. So leave a comment and tell me what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.